were watching it and then all of a sudden we're like, this isn't the song we danced to.
Me trying to do this on stage.
Facing the back, being like, you still here, buddy? Simon actually said, hey guys, I'm Tegan, I'm Sam,
And we are
Rybka. Welcome back to our channel.
Today we'll be spilling the tea on our America's Got Talent experience and answering your questions that you guys have asked us about our experience.
Cutie K asked, where did you find confidence to go on stage and do it?
It's a good question.
I feel like every dance competition literally prepared us to have enough confidence to go out and to perform with that much pressure.
It's true.
Not that it made it any easier, like we said, we're still so nervous, but like,
Never say no to a performance because you never know what that performance is preparing you for later on in life. Like, little did we know that our very first acro duo would lead to us performing on Australia's Got Talent in 2013 and then America's Got Talent in 2023.
that was well said, Tegan! Well said! Thanks! How do you handle the pressure? I honestly don't know how we do because we're stress heads, but I just think, you know, we've done all the rehearsing, we've put the time and effort in, let's just go out there and do our best in that moment. And we keep like saying to each other, like, we can do this, let's go.
I think it's really important to feel prepared. The more confident you feel in rehearsal, the better you're going to feel for the actual real performance.
On the day of our audition, we were so happy with how we did it, and that's all that matters. We kept saying it, no matter what the judges say, no matter what anyone else thinks, as long as we go out there and we like nail it and do it as good as we both can do it, then that's the most important thing.
All of our hard work and
Paid off,
stress
thank goodness.
paid off, and the experience was so worth it.
How did we do that? Because like in rehearsals,
Things
you
can
have
go
a bad
wrong.
rehearsal, like literally every second
Yep.
day something would go wrong. Like,
And because we did have like a short frame, like literally 2 weeks to practice the routine. So yeah, when we were making mistakes, it was like, oh my gosh, are we actually going to be able to get this right on TV?
go out there and nail it. But we did, thank goodness. Emmy said, what was it like on the stage? It's not,
wasn't
it's not a
super
dance floor. It
bouncy.
doesn't have the natural bounce like a dance or acro floor would. Like we had to push
We had to,
extra
like,
for our
push more.
tricks. Someone asked, was the stage big?
The stage was perfect for us, but
Like,
we were a
fine.
bit surprised with the size of it, I guess.
What's it like talking and performing in front of the iconic judges? It was
Super surreal. Like, it felt like I was in a dream.
It was crazy.
I couldn't believe that was our reality and we were living it.
Yeah, because you watch so many others do it, and then we were in there.
Like, the fact that
were
we
doing
got
it.
the opportunity to be in that position is just like the best.
Yeah. Kim asked, did you enjoy the experience?
Yes.
Yes.
1000%.
Like in the moment of the performance and doing it, like I did really enjoy it with the audience going, the music was
the actual
really loud.
performance, like, was an amazing feeling.
The crowd were insane. They were so loud and so supportive of us, and they gave us a standing ovation at the end.
And as you saw, they gave us a second standing ovation when they were trying to convince Sophia to
they
say
were
yes to
literally,
us.
yeah.
It was like a cult. It was so awesome.
It was such a weird moment. I was just like looking, I was like, this is crazy, as if this is my life right now.
It was all so good.
just like Australia's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Charity asked, was the backstage crew friendly? What was it like
Yes.
getting ready to go on stage? The
Everyone was
backstage
so
crew were
nice.
amazing. They were so nice.
Yeah.
Brooke Ronalds said, what was the worst thing about it?
I think when Howie said that our performance was corny.
Yeah, that cut deep. That was like, oh, did we just do all this work for nothing? Like,
Yeah, and because like we said, he was the first one to give us feedback, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, did they all feel like this? But thankfully, Heidi was next, and she had nothing but positive things to say.
You had me already at the first split when you went like boom. I was like, oh, they didn't just come to play, they came to win.
We love Heidi. We were literally
twinning.
I'm loving the outfit already. Flips.
How did you feel about Howie being the only judge who didn't stand for you at the end?
So once we'd finished the routine, when we got up, I could see Sophia and Heidi standing, like giving us a standing ovation, which was so cool. Like, but then when we watched it on TV, we actually noticed Simon was standing as well, but he had sat down by the time we had
because
got up.
we're back here.
We didn't see Simon
We can just
standing.
hear.
And then Howie was like,
Howie didn't even clap, guys.
he literally, yeah. He was like nothing.
I found that a little corny. I'm just saying. All right.
We were really happy with what we'd done.
Yeah,
and then
exactly. For him to say that, it was like, oh.
Lots of other people that were with us were like, I got 4 yeses. I was like, do they say no to anyone?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
It's a no from me. Howie, no!
Did you fall when practicing picking up the glass? In rehearsals, there was a few times where we were wobbly, out of time.
Oh yeah.
Like that one's always a nerve-wracking trick.
We have been doing that trick for multiple years now. When we first started, we were really bad.
Really
so
dodgy.
this trick actually did take a long time to
perfect.
It's still a trick. that makes us extremely nervous to perform.
Colding said, did you get to watch other performances? No,
They
we
didn't-
kept in the green room.
They didn't even have like a TV, like, or a monitor that we could watch.
Did you guys rewatch your audition a million times?
Yeah, I watched it a few times.
Yeah, like, because you can't take it in the first time, especially because I think it's also, like, I had to watch it a few times to, like, listen to what judges said and, like, how we reacted and watch myself. And Tone McLean said, was your mum helping you guys with the choreo? So we choreographed the item, but then our mum was there in the rehearsals.
In the rehearsal process, like saying, that looks good, or
Maybe
that
change
doesn't look
this.
good.
Why did you guys audition?
This time last year, we were in LA. On the last day of our trip before flying back home to Australia, we stumbled across the auditions for America's Got Talent. Simon was making his way down and he stopped and actually talked to us. We told him that we're acrobats because he'd find that cool.
Oh, cool. Why should you come on the show? I'll remember you too.
And if you watch the audition, he did not remember.
No.
How did you pick the songs you danced to?
We actually created a dance and performed on telethon, so we're like, well, let's just do that. And they said they'll never get that music pass.
Yeah.
We spent hours and hours looking for songs.
Literally,
and then
nights
sent
and
them
nights just
through,
listening
and
to
then
songs.
to get told, no, none of them work. For some reason, we came across the Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah, because they have such great songs.
Yeah, we were so shocked when they actually said, yes, you can perform to a song from the Pussycat Dolls.
But we were only allowed to use 2 songs from them.
We ended up picking
Sway
and then we went into
Hush Hush, because it had a really good like build up for the end.
How long did it take you to create the dance?
So it took us a week to create the routine and choreograph it.
Yeah, and then we had to then go into the studio, which you guys have seen a little bit of that. We showed you behind the scenes of us going into the studio, trying it for the first time.
How nervous were you guys?
The nerves for this performance was just like 10,000 times worse than
Then like a dance competition.
How many days before your audition did you arrive in LA?
when we got there. I think it was like 4 days before our audition. We had to go to the Civic Centre for 2 full days before our audition, and then the day of our audition was all day as well. So 3 whole days we spent at this Civic Centre where we auditioned.
Because while you're there, you have to stay in your costume the entire time. You're
Because
like
they're doing
interviewed,
interviews.
and you're just basically being a prop in the background for other people's interviews. So you're like sitting around in like the green room.
The green room, yeah.
What was the whole experience like?
That type of experience is literally like a once in a lifetime experience.
What did you think after watching your audition on TV?
When our audition aired on TV,
We were watching it, and then all of a sudden we're like, this isn't the song we danced to.
yeah,
So Sway was right, and then it turned into I Will Survive by
Gloria Gaynor.
the really old school version of it, and we were like,
and we didn't even perform to I Will Survive. We performed to Hush Hush. It's like really upbeat.
much more modern. It wasn't like as old school as I Will Survive.
We don't know why they did this. Overall, insanely grateful with everything that they showed of us.
Yeah, just because you go through all of that process and audition doesn't mean that you're going to be aired on TV, and they kept saying that to us.
When we got that email to say, your audition will be airing next week.
It was so exciting.
We were so happy.
Because we were getting worried. They were
Yeah.
getting to the end of the auditions.
We thought maybe we are going to be one of those acts that they don't show. So when we got the email, we were just over the moon excited.
When did you audition?
We auditioned in March, and our audition didn't air until the 19th of July, or the 18th.
Yeah, 4 months later.
Did Sam get her earring back?
You guys are really good at noticing the small details.
Sam's earring came out.
And then when we walked off the stage, Terry was like, Rybka doing memorabilia. Yeah, and it was so funny. Terry, just love him. And your hairpiece came out.
That came out really early. Like when we were going back to grab the cup, like it was halfway down my hand, and I'm like,
Yeah, and as
no, that ain't
dancers,
it.
that's like a no. That
No.
should never happen.
And that headpiece falling out at the end was just like the icing on the cake.
We put that scrunchie in so many times.
The elastic had like worn a bit.
Did you guys get given a script?
We actually got given like a sheet of paper of questions that the judges might ask us when we get out on stage. The producers stressed to us, this is the moment that the audience and America and these judges get to know you in this interview. So it's like detrimental to
Show your personality and get all the info out you want the judges to know.
We were so content with the questions they were going to ask us and the answers that we prepared.
They didn't even ask us one question that was on that sheet.
Literally not one.
Yeah. The producer also said, if Simon doesn't remember you guys, make sure you say to him, do you remember us? And that's why we had to say it.
God, I'm embarrassed just thinking about that. Excuse me.
Thank you.
So that's when Tegan said, Simon, do you remember us? It looks like that was the first thing we said to the judges, but we'd had a full conversation before that.
That was the last thing that we said to them.
Did you make it through to the next round?
So Mum actually contacted one of the producers just to check in, and she actually said,
We were in like the maybe pile. They'd sent some acts home, so we were like, cool, like we're in the maybe. It's like awesome. Time passed, and we hadn't been like updated or anything. So then I think it was our mum who was like, I think I just need to message again and just see what's going on.
yeah.
And that's when they told us that we didn't Make it through to the next round.
Yeah, I was excited to show more in the next routine. Like, we're already coming up with like new tricks and everything. Like, I was so excited, had all these ideas. We really loved the song choices that we
Being
wanted.
considered.
Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get to go and show that.
How come you didn't get through to the semis? You got 3 yeses.
Some of you are a little bit confused as to why we didn't make it through to the semis because we got 3 yeses. Only 55 acts can go through to the semi-finals, and yeah, they say yes to way more than 55 acts.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't make it through to the next round, but we're just beyond grateful that
We were shown on America's Got Talent.
so grateful.
And now we can say we've been on Australia's Got Talent and America's Got Talent, which is crazy. Guys, thank you so much for sending all those questions.
Thank you so much for all of your support on our AGT journey. It was honestly such a good experience and we're so grateful we did it. So if you're scared to do something, guys, just do it.
Yeah, we're telling you to do it. You can do it. Even if you're really nervous about it,
You will get through it. You'll feel so good.
once it's done.
Thank you so much for watching. Remember, we post every single week, so we'll see you guys next week. See ya!